Hello everyone and welcome to patch 7.4. Today we're going to be playing through the main story. So if you haven't done that already and you don't want to be spoiled, maybe save the video and check on it later. Otherwise, be a cool person and, do the good YouTube stuff. And let's get into the story. Now I like to do a very lore focused playthrough, so we talk to everybody. Starting with Yistola. Calyx demonstrated knowledge of both primal summoning and concepts. Discovering such techniques through independent study would be nigh on impossible, so we must assume he had a mentor. It is time we begin a thorough investigation into the key and his capabilities. I have a feeling we'll be calling on your help in the endeavor ere all is said and done. On a personal note, I should also like to learn more of the Milala. The lore of the Forgotten People will be indispensable in furthering my research. These are the dialogues they had at the end of last patch, but we're gonna have them anyway, to get refreshed and everything. We've compiled a summary of events and submitted a report to Oika. As a representative of the students of Baldessian, our thoughts and findings will also be shared with the forum. In less official matter, I'm glad to see Kyle find a satisfying end to her personal journey, though it appears her appetite for asking questions has only been sharpened. Yeah, Kyle needs more story. I wonder what Otis and Selenia would think of my becoming Queen of Alexandria as it is now. Doubtless they would be pleased, yet knowing them, also beset by worry. As their memory lives on inside me, so shall I strive to rule as if they advised me still, with a calm heart and mind open to counsel. Alfino? With the winds. We're going sailing somewhere. Alfino has something he wishes to tell you. Even with everything, there still were regulators.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tural in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
Yeah, we should tell them, right?
Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
However, one pressing matter remains.
Oh?
Calyx's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness, and may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
We need to keep
Then
her
we
the
shall leave
key.
this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
Why did the music stop? Oh.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again, of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Aww. You could have let me know in time to see you off.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He
Good job,
promises to
Buklabat.
tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Well, we are going to Tuliolal. He's very sneaky.
That boy. We should make for the harbour ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
Yes.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas as it happens.
They're going souvenir
Ever
shopping.
aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally.
Of
By all
course.
accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
So we're going to Shale first and then Erenville? Or Erenville first and then Shale? We have to go to Shale first if we're going to invite her to come say bye to Erenville. Where am I going? Yeah, Shale first. Oh, look at all the minions! I always like it when there's like a lot of people in one place. You have just like a little horde of minions running about, being adorable. Let's check up on Shale. I mean, I'm guessing Gululja is gonna want to come too. I am so disappointed that Genol didn't end up crafting anything for us. Day in, day out, just concentrating on what's right in front of me till I've crafted a piece I can be proud of. That's what life is all about. Right, back to it then. These tools ain't going to hop up on and do the jobs themselves. Like, he's there, and we get the crafting and gathering stuff from the Loperades, and Geralt is handling our weapons. It's a shame. I feel like we need Geralt to come back at some point to craft something for us. It comforts me to know that some of you will be staying. I would feel rather bereft should you all go at once. I feel like it feels like an age since we last met here. Eager as ever, our Alphino, I do hope he has thought this through, particularly where his sister's wrath is concerned. Yeah, she may know full well that no amount of complaint will dissuade him, but that doesn't mean she won't still give him an earful. I am told that Shale is the new leader of Oblivion. There is none better suited to carry on Kakia's and Gio's legacy. True. What do you say, Shale? Also, congrats on the promotion? What news, Malisity? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. We're going to say bye to Erenville. You wanna come? That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them a thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. While I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place, the majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer finishes with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Okay, so probably the next patch. Then, shall we depart to Tuliolal forthwith? Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Without further delay then? Yeah. Let's go see Erenville and explain to him that you can't just run away like this. It's not permitted. It feels like an age since we came here first. But, yeah. It is not that terribly long. And then, soon enough, we're gonna be off again. Alright, starting with Buklamat. Kawana and Gululja weren't able to make it, but both sent their regards. Tuliolal is a delight to look upon. They hang pattern cloth where we might use neon, but the city feels no less bright. Wish we had some of the sea breeze inside the dome. We could perhaps simulate it, but there's no substitute for the real thing. Despite her protestation, I doubt Alice will keep us waiting long. No, I think they're just getting the souvenirs and then they'll be here. What sort of taco should I get on the way back, do you think? The aroma is too tantalizing to ignore. Graha! Your stomach is the only, thing that works in you sometimes. Raha seems preoccupied with a matter of great import. Perhaps he is contemplating a prayer to Limelin for the safe passage? No, he's just hungry. Eremuel, I wish you all would not make such fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least Alfino and Alisei were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Link Pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. Is that what she did last time? In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparation. It will be pleasant to have some company for the journey back. So, are you going back to Sharlayan? I guess the boat first goes to Sharlayan and then he'll see where he goes after that. I am recording sound. Yes, I am. Okay. That would have been awkward.
There they are.
I am also recording, right? Yes.
You look well. No lingering effects, then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies.
Nice.
And Gululja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Aww.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolal. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
And it was such a small part of this expansion. We really did abandon that story pretty quickly, did we not?
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyola. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us. I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Yes.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
And therefore your fault.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye.
To your mom. Or take her with you.
Or vow to explore every corner of the world.
Or a symbol of her.
To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
I guess off you go.
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Please do.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
I am sad to see them go, though. But it does not harm us to have a little bit fewer characters to focus on. I would have been pissed off, though, if Kryl had left with them.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Tulijola. I'll give you the grand tour.
We can introduce her to tacos.
I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aww. But I am excited for what comes next.
Power resolve spotted!
Oh, boy. A bright boy.
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already!
Everyone's waiting to see the vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn more about the key. So I'm happy to put this part of the story behind us so we can focus more on, well, the key. Although this scene is just very cute. She is good with kids.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths and their hearts, as they should.
Into the mist. Now, I do wonder what mist specifically. The only mist I know about is like the cloud-covered area between the north and south parts of Tural, where the huge hole is in the ocean. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like I have a whole video complaining about it somewhere. But look, there is a hole in the ocean. And there are just clouds down there, so maybe down there, we don't know. What do you people say? I am glad to get the chance to see him off. Kakia would be glad too. For our many meetings and partings, we have few enough opportunities to properly say our farewells. It was pleasant to take the time for it. Though I delight in companionship, solo journeys do have their appeal, and travel by sea is very relaxing. With Alisei and Alfino spreading words of Alexandria, we shall soon have the chance to establish relation with other nations. I must make ready to treat with their leaders. Oh, you're gonna learn so much about our world. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction, and what is a matter I should like to discuss with you? Yes. Give me the gold, please. You all have the same, right? Yes. Through the thunder, Kyle has a proposal to make. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dockworker here if we linger. Sure. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue? It is very fitting. It is a foggy day in Tuliol at the moment.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
Yes, the view of nothing
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky.
that we can't see.
First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
Oh boy.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Well, you grew up
that's
there.
Right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
Sure.
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
But this
Living memory remains
yeah.
physically in the Ninth. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent. Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep, in which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
I think that's a grand idea.
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
I mean, I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. I want to see it. I'm also confused.
I thought as much.
Hmm.
Into the great unknown we go then.
We know there was a calamity of lightning in the past. Which means some reflection was overcome with lightning and fused with the source. But if the 9th is still there, then it obviously did not fuse with the source. So I wonder if the Asians tried that and failed, and then did it again on another world. It is a bit confusing. The mechanical soldiers won't hesitate to answer their queen. Let us hope they have useful information. One condition deteriorates past a certain point, and an environment becomes anathema to life. Yet man is a resilient creature. If there is a way to survive, then he will surely find it. Yes. Outside of Alexandria, our knowledge of the 9th is limited to the storm surge and passing mention of Lindblom. That being the case, a foray across the Mist Continent would be an invaluable opportunity for discovery. Between the Asians, the Key, and the Malala, there is much to learn. Surely we can turn up a clue to one mystery or another. What do you think, Shale? No, that settled it. I would best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Yes, until then. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at the Leynote Nemo. Yeah, sure. I do really like that they turned living memory on again. It is quite pretty. I know there was an exploit for people to cheat a little bit to turn it on, but I never did it, so it was nice to see it come on after such a long time being dark. Sween has found a suitable source of information, sparing you that duty for once. Though my mind knows better, I still feel uncomfortable around these mechanical soldiers. The atmosphere is certainly less grim than when last I visited. Hello. Welcome to Living Memory, ally of Her Majesty. How may I help you? This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its ethereal suspension system. Thus, both lift and Leynote-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Leynotes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? It has an airship? An airship? Yeah. Yes, please. As soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocol. You know, when they aren't attempting to, you know, end the existence of all humanity, I quite like the robots. As I thought, now what awaits us below, I wonder. Though I am nervous about what we might find below, I'm glad we found the means to get there. As a queen, I must bear witness to the truth, however terrible. Oh, Katla? Hello. Could you... I need to unsummon you for a moment. It never occurred to me that there might be an airship here. How fortuitous. With an airship, a large number of Alexandrians could be evacuated at once, regardless of the situation below. An excellent contingency. Yes. So, airship. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. So, in Final Fantasy IX, they used the mist as fuel, if I remember correctly. I wonder if it's the same here. Airship! Well, this one seems to be more based on, like, their electrical system. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. So, what does the inside of a ship like this look like? I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Ah, we don't get to see the inside? Shame. Yes, we are going down through, well, the mist, I guess? Or, well, the clouds. Which is just what mist is, technically. I mean, when you have fog, it's just a low-hanging cloud. Yep, the weather here is definitely not conducive to life. So, we are standing on the 9th. Huh. Why did this one activate? The word LSA gave me is reacting. Yeah, that's only supposed to react to corruption, like in the void. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. Ah, yeah. It does serve an impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning inherited found is tame by comparison. A land where 11 reigns. And there is life out here somewhere. Oh, we can see buildings. What looks like building there, like, faintly through the clouds. maybe, like, there are like tall, dark shapes, kinda. Might be buildings, or maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me. There's a cave over there. The warding scale is truly a godsend for those of us without the blessing of light. It reminded me to send my profound thanks to Vitra and the Hans Alchemist once more. Oh yeah, I am, I guess, defended from this because of my blessing, just like I'm defended from the primal influence. If you would like to return to living memory, it will be my pleasure to run the lunch protocol. No, thank you. I'm staying here for a bit. The state of this reflection's ether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Asians had no hand in the war that wrought this. Oh, they definitely did. If there is a problem, there's probably an Asian. That crater was once Alexandria. Oh! Oh, that makes sense. This is where... So, this crater is what is now in Yaslani. Heritage found. Huh. A sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Indeed. Wait, any new thoughts? Nope. Beyond the mountains. That looks like the dungeon, I think. Despite the ominous landscape and persistent echoes of thunder, Kyle is determined to press on. Indeed. There are no structures nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find the settlement? Through the cave? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city built on harbor, it was nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Ratsatan. Ah, yes, Alfino has spoken of Ratsatan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Milala homeland, correct? Yes. Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Milala first found a home in our world. Oh. Truly? Yes, and though the Milala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I would like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093, is the ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance. Assuming it hasn't collapsed, let's try there first. Sounds like a good plan. So we are going to Treno. I quite liked Treno in FF9. It was a neat city. Of late, I spend most of my time hunched over reports. A brisk trek across a wasteland shall make for a refreshing change of pace. Just don't get hit by lightning. Eager though I am to seek new discoveries, the prospect of walking in circles for days on end does not appeal. We are fortunate to have Sveen. Would he even know the way, though? The place where my people first arrived, and I shall soon see it in person. This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for the beast as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Oh, and that takes us to the Mistwick dungeon. It is annoying I can't take one of them with me. Any thoughts? I speak so confidently of the Milala connection to Treno because my tutor, Tuput, hailed from the city. Another reason to hope it has survived. I am anxious and hopeful in equal measure. It's a strange feeling. Whatever lies ahead shall give us more insight into the state of the Ninth. There should be little reason for anyone to have passed this way since Alexandria's displacement. Let us pray loose rocks are the worst we must contend with. Ah, there's gonna be some horrible things there, aren't there? Okay, what? My item level is insufficient. That's because I'm on my healer right now and I haven't geared it up. That's fine. Give me a second and I'll change to my Picto. I want these three with me. But for that I would need to be a tank and I can't tank. I think Sveen and Kryl then make the most sense to take with us. Well, I'm gonna have to take Sveen. But I think taking Kryl with us is gonna be more valuable than taking Yistola, lore-wise. It is exciting though that all the gear I get now, I can use for glamour for everything. Well, that is a cave system. And those don't look friendly. It always feels kind of funny because they don't come with me. Sveen says, the cave itself is a natural formation, but this... The tunnel looks to have been maintained to some degree. Yeah, it definitely looks like somebody is taking care of this place. Because if 400 years have passed, there is no way this tunnel would still be standing. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. My brain goes to, if I may. Oh, Graha. I am so sorry, my dude. My ire towards that one line you say has just, it's not reasonable. But it is very persistent. Now, hopefully we can find some lore around here. It is very... like... Alexandrian technology looking. Though I'm guessing that technology was in more places than just Alexandria. Looks like we have a generator there. And we have lights, like somebody is tending to this place. Otherwise the lights would not be on. What is a foggy button? Gotta refresh my paintings. I don't enjoy these things. They look disgusting. You're gross. You should feel ashamed for your grossness. Is he? I'm just curious what, like, abilities, what Kryle's rotation is. Electro mine. Oh, that looks like one of those, like, massive drills they used to drill into mountains. Yeah, that's Electro. This cannot have been abandoned since the war. No, there is no way. 400 years and all of these lights and stuff still working? Nah. Come on. Let's do like proper pulsirkraha. I don't know how good the NPCs are with proper pulls. They should be okay though. It's like 2 packs. We should not have issues with 2 packs. I don't know. We might have issues with 2 packs. We will see how well Sween heals this. Yeah, it definitely looks like one of these massive, like, drills. If you haven't seen them, you should, like, Google drills that go through, like, mountain drills. Because they are humongous. Just the existence of these things blows my mind. But I mean, it's a good way to drill through a mountain. So that is something. We have mystery crawlers and petromoles. These are all very electrically based animals. I'm guessing like all of the animals here have evolved to basically use electricity in some way, because otherwise they couldn't have survived. Like, they are probably corrupted by electricity and then have evolved to like just use it, because 400 years is not a long time in evolutionary sense, but it might be long enough to like still adjust, especially if these are like beings with shorter generations. More rocks down there. Alright, first boss. Hello. Treno. Kato. I don't know. Some sort of Catopli pass? Perhaps? That word is a mouthful. Okay, we're gonna be having to shield behind stuff. For sure. Okay, earthquake. We have electricity. The fallen rocks crumble. Okay, taking shelter. Thunder. Seems to be a tank buster. I really like that they have their like Casper's under there. Even though like I have a massive one here, I tend to look past it, so being able to see it like under the boss. Okay. Bedeviling light. This must be some sort of like brainwashing ability? See, stay together.
I'll heal you.
Something special for you.
I'll heal you.
No. Yeah, the lightning is breaking the rocks. I'm guessing we're gonna have to be careful to like not stand next to a rock when we have the lightning circles on us. Otherwise, you could probably accidentally destroy all of the rocks and then this ability is potentially gonna wipe you.
I'll heal you.
We don't want to be like a soft enrage with like with eventually just all of these are gonna be gone anyway. So if you're just taking forever on the boss, well then you're just gonna die. Okay, this one is staying, that one's gone. Stack. Quick, guys, please. Owies. And another earthquake, but that should be fine because he is dead. Alright, we should be nearing the other end. We also have a chest. You can see like there's like other pathways. Like a bridge here. Like this is part of our whole system. Okay. We got the Mistwake Hood of Aiming. It is of course sadly not dyeable, but I can see this being like a really pretty thing for well, any sort of assassin-looking build or an astrologian. I love it that now we can just use all of it. I don't have to think about the gear anymore and go like, oh, this isn't for like anything I tend to play. There is a dome over Tremo. Something is amiss with that barrier. Yeah. Look, it has like cracks in it. But that is Treno. Can we go here so we can like see it better? It looks a lot like one from FF9. But yeah, if we look at the barrier, there seems to be cracks in it. Like the barrier is failing. That is not good. But this does mean that Treno has been just living on the Nine for 400 years. Ooh. Yeah, sliding down the railing. Sheesh. Okay, Treno Lowlands. What do we have? Mistwake Semselet. If you hear like little thunking in the background, my dog is playing with a toy. Come on. We're grabbing the others as well.
Take this!
And I'll grab the chests afterwards. Please don't break anything. So she likes playing. Like, she has designated herself a spot to play with her toys and eat her treats and everything. So to the right of me, I have like an open
Brace
area.
yourself.
I specifically made sure to keep kind of open for her to play in. Is that what she plays? Nah. I have a glass cabinet over there. Well, like, I have a cabinet and there's like glass on the front of it. That's where she plays. It's right next to the door that leads outside to the garden. And that is just her spot. I have like some carpets on the floor there to like wipe her feet on and stuff when she comes in, but yeah, that's where she likes to play. I tried for a while originally to convince her to like play in the open area I made for her, and like I put her toys there and stuff, but she always brings everything over to the other spot instead. And I mean, by now I just don't fight her on it. So she likes to play there, but she likes to nap like under my desk or right next to my desk. So it's not that she doesn't want to be in this area, she just doesn't want to eat treats or play with toys here. She's like designated like fun area and nap area. Dogs are weird. I find cats easier to understand. I've always been more of a cat person, but the dog is definitely a delight. Okay, we have a treasure coffer. Mistwake Amulet of Healing. So these are the bracelets. Not very much not my style. It could be nice for something though. Like, I think this is a very sort of almost grungy looking. Like you could use this as like a leather bracelet. For different looks. Oh, another treasure coffer. Okay, earrings. Are the earrings nice? The earrings are very similar to other earrings we have. I think we have like in black and purple. Yeah, it doesn't really do much for me. The barrier looks really bad. There is something seriously going wrong in the city. Grab you guys, and then I'm gonna grab you guys. Take it back. Bringing friends around. No? That's limit break. Because I can, because who's gonna stop me? Was that the limit break? That was pitiful. I always forget to use limit breaks. I really need to do better with it. But I tend to also heal a lot, so that's less. You know, you don't limit break that much when you're a healer, except if you have like LB3 and everybody's dead. But yeah, I need to gear up my healer. I thought I got my gear up better, but I have been lazy in gearing the past patch. So yeah, need to sort that out. Get myself up to snuff. I mean, the Picto is in good shape at least. It's just the healer that's lagging behind on gear. Calm down, lightning. See, the barrier, like, stops down here. That's just lightning again. Dark gate. Oh, you can actually get to see like the thickness of the barrier. But yeah, that barrier looks like it is falling apart. Enthusiast. They've been breached. we secure this area first then. Yeah, it looks like the barrier has mostly failed. Which is not great. That is the opposite of what we want to see. What is that? Shooting... Yep, outwards. Okay. What's where is concentration is 11. Yep. At least it's kind of clear on, like, where it does it. Do you have, like, 4 wings? Oh, yeah, you do. And then a ridiculously big horn. All the summoners are so jelly. Yeah, there is a lot of these toxic things. I don't know what we're supposed to do with them. I'm hoping he, like, eats some of them up during his dashes. Oh, he triggers them. Okay. That's not so bad. I'm gonna go here. And then spread out. Throw shield on the group. Get this up. Do this once more. There we go. Then I am ready for the next burst phase. Bad time to do a burst phase. Very bad. I have made a mistake. Okay, I can stand here. I am fine. This is fine. Okay, that actually resolved itself reasonably well. There we go. Now for the rest of the city. What do we get? Greaves of Maiming. Who is these ones? I can never decide how I feel about boots that have like this extra leather bit, like stitched on the top. I don't know. Also, it has a very distinct blue accent, which might be tricky for glamoring. That looks pretty. Oh, Trano citizens! No matter how many come, we fight hand in hand. These are Milala. You thirsty? She is drinking all of the water. I don't know how much my mic picks up of what she's doing. But she's very thirsty, apparently. I'm gonna go dry the floor later. When she drinks water, she like bathes the floor as well. So I keep on meaning to buy like one of those little plastic plate coverings. Bad time. Want to go outside? And the bell is her telling me I would like to go outside now. Okay, the Trano residents are gone. I will be right back. Right, on we go. Oh, I can see like a fountain back there. Oh, and there's definitely lights in these. Look. There's somebody living in these tents. We also see lights like in a lot of the buildings. Oh, okay. Let's maybe help them. I'm sorry. Wait, Jabberwocks? That just makes me think of either Alice in Wonderland or Skyrim. I really should try to play more with the Jabberwock at some point when I play Skyrim. I also should try to finish Skyrim. Probably never gonna happen. I get too easily distracted. Yeah, the Mistwake Jabberwocks, yeah. There's more of them over there. But I think we're gonna have to try to keep pace with these... with the citizens. Try to keep them safe. Thanks for the help, they say. Oh, got all of her limbs. Yeah, they got like mechanical stuff on. Like eye protection, eyewear. Oh, there's another one. Thunderous Heavens. Oh, hey! It's a... it's a chickly bum. Yeah, the city is definitely not in good shape. They are very lucky we came when we did. Oh. But yeah, these are all Milala. Oh, just materia? Well, materia is nice. I'm gonna need it for the new gear. I need to get both for my Picto and White Mage.
Take that!
Take that indeed. I find this model to be hilarious every time I see it. I just don't think anyone was ready for working bosses. Though this one does not seem to be as well endowed in the back as some of them have been, but the chest area is definitely a sight to behold. There we go. Almost dead. But yeah, these all seem to be Milala. I mean, they are survivors. I'm surprised to not see, like, anything else. Like, any of the other races. Is there any particular reasons the Milala maybe have a easier time surviving? Oh, we can't attack this one. Weird. Did we really not fight this one? I feel really bad that we're just leaving this particular Milala. Just go like, nah, you know, we're not gonna help you. Even though I can stand under the enemy. Oh, that just feels wrong. I guess this Milala is just not worth saving for some reason. Raha, I don't know why you have personal beef against this one, but I'm gonna trust your judgment. It has never been wrong before, you know, except several times. big house. Wasn't this the house
this.
for... I remember in FF9 there was a house we had to go through, like there was one for sort of like a competition thing. Like a theater kind of place. Oh. Survivor of Storms, Thundergust Griffin. Let's do this. I'm surprised there was nothing to read in this dungeon. I always like it when they have like something a little bit extra to read. Let's not stand on that. Of course, this is when the dog wants to go inside. Of course. Of course, this is when she wants to go inside. I swear, she waits. She also does this, like, as soon as we sit down with food, we give her food. She eats. And it's almost as soon as we sit down with food, no matter if it's like right after her dinner time or any other time of day, we sit down, she rings the bell, going like, I would like to go outside now. Ah, she's a little rascal. I adore her. I just not stand in this. I feel like the battlefield is smaller than it should be. I don't like it. I don't trust this, whatever this is. Ether is responding. I think I should be safe here. Yep. Okay, it shows to the side like where it's gonna shoot. Is this good? I'm gonna stand with Raha. Ooh. You don't get a lot of time to deal with that one. I think here. I am doing so good. Got to do this once more, so I am properly prepped for my first window. Do you think it will react to the lightning ether? I don't know. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay, it moved out of the way. Maybe here.
This should do it!
Yeah, fine here. Oh, there, okay. You're so close to a limit break. Come on. Kyle, you better not steal my limit break. I wanna do it. you go. Shoot. Of course it moves. Oh, that's tight. I don't know if I did damage to it because it moved. Ow. I have the thing on me now. Like, if I KO, like if I die once now, I will respawn in the fight. They made the change with the new patch notes. So if you die in a fight against the boss, it starts giving you like buffs. So the second time you fight him, you can die once, and then the third time you fight him, you can die 3 times, and so on. I think up to 5 times max. And then the stats reset when when we finish the boss. Oh, like in this case, that just ends the dungeon anyway. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Stola. Okay, what does everyone have to say? Treno is safe and has been all this time. Crime? You have any thoughts? What of the injured? Are we needed to help heal them? No more screams. I waited as a good sign. I mean, either there is nothing to scream about or there is nobody left to scream. Whatever its flaws, the barrier is keeping the lightning eater at bay. Yeah. Like, it's doing good. They've done really good here. Oh, I got music. And also I just played a piece of scouting. Oh, I do like this one. I really wish it was dyeable. Because like that is a pretty outfit. That's gonna go into my glamour dresser. Though I don't know if I'm gonna end up using it because, well, I would prefer for it to be not black, but you know, it still looks really nice.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
They are all Milala, aren't they?
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are.
You're welcome.
Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
It sounded like, yeah. Considering like you know what to do.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Not decades. So there are probably other safe places as well. If it's only been years. Except the people were coming from Alexandria somehow.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Treno.
Hello.
Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
You know her?
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear, you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
That's gonna be one complicated story to tell.
From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sphene's condition will remain stable.
Yeah, good thinking.
I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
But all the
In
lore.
light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
I wanna be in the
presume
meeting.
you have no objection?
So many, but I do not have a choice.
With your permission, then. But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Kryl, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
So now we can walk around the city. And we can see some people down there. But I wanted to go inside the town hall. Here we have some Lala-sized houses around here. And we have yet to see anyone who is not Lala-sized. Okay. Pepe. Pep. Town Hall is pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess that the mayor actually lives there. These days, Miali also has us... Miali? As using it as an emergency shelter. But the history books say it was originally an auction house. Ah, yes, the auction house. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. That was the word I was trying to remember before. Okay, we can go... There are 2 paths to go. Let's see if we can't find other notable people here. Yeah, these are like all nice and familiar places. Oh, is it over? The fight's over, the real work just began. Based on him saying, like, you know what to do, it feels like they've had incidents like this often enough. Did you hear? We have visitors. That people genuinely know what to do, because this is just common enough for things to happen. Oh, I don't know you. Hello. Please don't be offended, but this part of the street is off limit. And not only to you, of course. It's just that there's a lot of damage, and it's dangerous for anyone to pass at the moment. In general, you should probably stay away from any streets that are in need of repair. Just a suggestion, but please do. Let me see. Okay, let's start by talking to the guy, and... Well, I'm gonna check out the site here. Then we'll talk to him and look around. Koimi? Are you enjoying the flowers? What we plant doesn't always bloom, but I think lifting everyone's spirit is more than worth the effort to find the seeds that do. Nevertheless, I am relieved these weren't trampled by the beast. They took ages to get looking healthy. I can imagine it is very complicated to grow things in, like, the ether situation. Oh. These ones are coming along beautifully. Yeah, they are just all happily living here. Thunderous heaven, I needed that. I like they're saying, like, thunderous heaven. Yeah, the weather is thunder. Though, within the barrier, the weather is quite pleasant. Let's see, we have Graha and Krai. None of the locals we passed appear terribly distressed. As Sveen surmised, incursion must be a common occurrence. Oh, that's the Lala... That's the sweaty Lala, I think. That must be Lumul. Heavens, I can smell the herbal aroma from here. Why, if it isn't our new friends. thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. Yeah, we wanted to assist and ask questions. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it before anyone else, though. Must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You might find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but I'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Sure?
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
You know, refreshing. I think it would make sense that you would like it.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Ooh.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it?
I like him.
Now, welcome to Treno.
Thank you. I have in fact visited your ancestors' homeland. I see how drinking that would be unifying. And it is impressive that they have maintained the tradition here, so far from the Malala native lands. Given his ability to counteract lightning influence on the body, that remedy could be of use to the people of Alexandria as well. I'm certain Lumul would be more than happy to offer it to them. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I am Lumul. That was me announcing our victory earlier. And since grandmother sent you to help with the repairs, you know, I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problem the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possession of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What a delight. Let me see. Spell... I'll go with spell speed. Now I can do the trust in or Mistwake. Around the city, Lumul is not yet ready to release you to the sweet meditation of manual labor. Yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you come all the way to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come up from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt that. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. Okay, but there are visitors, meaning there are other safe havens. There are more places with people. Lindblom might still be alive. They were like, at least in FF9, they were a technological city. Huh. That is curious. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That's why we proposed lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folk from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lumul. You're the ones doing me a favor. Honestly, here, take this badge. I'll deliver some to the town hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. That sounds lovely. I do like it when Lalafels are handing things over, they like go up on their tippy toes. Like Miali, Lumul seemed taken aback by a mention of Alexandria. Perhaps they had friends or loved ones who disappeared along with it. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? Rest assured, I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too shall be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. Malisity, why don't you make the rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insight. Okay, so they are going to the areas we've been to before. But I want to see them actually talking to the locals. So let's see what they're saying. There we have Graha. Is that so? This city is remarkably self-sufficient. Okay. And then I'm gonna go find Kryl. There is Kryl. So the taste is challenging even when one is accustomed to it? Probably, yeah. Right. Countless laborer. You must be the one whose visit Lummel mentioned. Odd place for visiting, though. Yeah, but would you like Sleepless Rhapsody? A grounding herbal remedy formulated to ameliorate the effect of lighting exposure. Guarantees to free weary townsfolk of their torpor. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and chopped a good dose of discharged energy for my trouble. It brought on 11 sickness something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creature that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keep you from getting sapped. The beast you felled with will all be put to good use. Thanks again. Oh. Oh, there are fishes down there. So they don't hunt, so they are reliant on the things that make it into the city. Hello, Lotol. While you're passing through, you should chuck a coin into the coin into the fountain over there. It's supposed to be good luck. Treno has quite a few coin-based superstitions. Comes with the territory of being a trading port, I guess. Come to think of it, I wouldn't be surprised if the fountain thing was started by a merchant hoping for good luck with their sales. Or the owner of the fountain, eager to, like, you know, pick up all the coins that get chucked in there. We have the Codetta quarters. There's clearly like a lot of people living here because they have like built up stuff. Or maybe the houses aren't all safe on the inside. Oh look! They have like a regular size store and then a Malala size store. I love that! That's just a fun little detail. Alright, diligent inspector. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what that's in your hand? That is the Sleepless Rhapsody. Suffer. Oh, don't mind if I do. The safety inspection takes priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is the seed carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find a new variety of herbs amongst our harvest. Oh. That makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one. Reflected fighter. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Here, have a disgusting drink. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after the barrel. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one skill sharp, though, so in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestor magic alive and flourishing. Makes sense. Is there anything here to the side? Yep, Tamat. Oh, they have dodos around here. Welcome, newcomer. This is our little patch of pasture right here. We raise birds mostly. They give us a good supply of eggs and meat, but more importantly, their feathers make softest pillows. Good pillows are so important. Oh, you have a puppy. Aww. You're a good boy, right? You won't bite, right? Oh, he won't. Well, 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 you're looking fluffy again today. Yeah, so they have like a pretty reasonably good system here. So they grow dodos for eggs and meat. They gather all meats and hides and stuff from the creatures that make it through the barrier. They also get seeds from the stomach and hides of the animals that make it through. And then they try to grow their own things. Like, this is a very well-working system. Finished with your supply of remedy as well, have you? I expect the scent will linger on our clothes for days. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we learned? Yes.
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds.
Nice.
The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth.
She did say her tutor was from Trenno.
Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them.
So the rail system is active.
Barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
They are doing exceptionally well.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Oh boy, you okay, buddy?
Is aught the matter, Lommel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
What did you drop?
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
What is that? Why would he be doomed?
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
Ah.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
And that would be terrible to get lost.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
It's broken. That's not good. Oh.
No, 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 she's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I take it she also built that device.
And you would like us to be there so she can't kill
yes.
you?
That's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably.
Exactly.
I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying?
Uh-huh.
Please!
Non-murderous?
Please!
Sure. Come on, we have to save him.
I suppose that's that then.
Mm-hmm. We can't leave him to his doom. Poor guy. So she built a device that allows them to detect when, like, creatures get into the city. If Treno's barrier is similar in design to Alexandria's, should we assume that electro technology is standard here as well? One wonders how fearsome this INA truly is. To work. At the moment, the INA should be waiting just past the bar. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. You are terrified. What? Have you found, like, the Milala version of Alice? Is that what we're doing? Lumul is sweating rather profusely. Whenever we meet an engineer from some distant land, I can't help but wish to introduce them to our friend at the ironworks. Such a firestorm of questions there would be. We would never be able to separate them. Imagine the airships they would make. Breathe in, breathe out. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
The thing broke. She knows.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
Is that Alice's voice actress?
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
I don't do a backflip when I grovel. I do jump though.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
She's gonna murder you in your sleep, my dude. Hello.
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
We volunteered.
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
A little breath.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
Even with the mine just up the hill?
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Sorry.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Yeah, we did. Aye, and took care of the beasts in one fell swoop. So...
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Hooray!
You two are adorable.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
The good thing is, like, there was
As
a
we
lot
did
of
pass through
pre-mined
but recently,
electrope there.
I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
Yeah, so, like, for them at the moment, all the matter is just to go and pick it up. Well, find ways to transport it here. They put on one in mind of another pair of siblings, we know, don't they? Right? It's like a tiny version of the twins. I entirely forgot to ask you your names. Forgive me. I'm Kyle and this is Malisity. Hello. Accompanying Lumul is Grahatia, our own technological enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I would be lying if I said that I don't need the help. In a wake of event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if I weren't for those legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Oh, the Levin sickness. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discarded ether of slain creatures. I would offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lumus has managed to break it yet again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite and you can suppress his ability to send ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile grounds. So, we need to fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Yeah? I appreciate the help. I'll be here working on the detector while you're away. Okay, so they are gonna be this way. So I just need to survey the areas and throw something at the sprites. That will make the sprites go away. Are you gonna get like the shooting minigame where I like have to aim at them? Though you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lighting sprites. Next area. No lighting sprites here either. Oh, there is somebody. That would be a lighting sprite. Lighting sprites. Well then. Lighting sprites. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Okay, there's one over here. Oh, it's like a name thing. I missed. Oh no, okay, I did not miss. And there is one. And a third one. Easy peasy. So now I just head back. Hey, I got rid of your lighting sprites. You back? Were there many sprites? 3. Not so bad. Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We are much obliged. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. And we're back. I had to take a little break, but here we are again, and we have to speak to Ayane. In her heart, Ayane seems concerned for Kyle. Kyle is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. That is true. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of the town hall. Sure. Kyle, my friend. Are you missing? Though there are several diminutive folk about, none appear to be Kyle. Perhaps one of the spots her passing through. Yeah. Hello, affable local. Did you see Kyle? Hello. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Or I can help with? Oh yeah, I also re-dyed my skirt so it would match the top a little bit better. I'm trying to make her look like she's wearing like a dress under the hoodie. Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? I presume you mean Kyle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got unscathed. Ugh. A bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it's been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folk at ease, like Miali. I quite enjoy telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal, had a touch of melancholy about her, though when I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that it was. Saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Yeah. I guess she's missing her parents and her grandfather. Having people, everybody here knows everyone. It might be hard to think about the people she has lost. Oh, sweetie.
Ah, were you looking for me?
A little bit.
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Oh, you can have all 4 of them. No problem.
The source and the 9th. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind.
Wait, she's
I've
thinking
tried
about
to ignore
staying.
it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And now that you have, are you staying on the source then? Or the 9th?
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Well, would she not do better as some sort of a liaison between the source and the 9th? We got technology and stuff on the source that might help here, especially from Alexandria. Don't limit yourself to just one world. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answers now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Ayane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Yeah. I don't know, I feel it is definitely important for her to get to know this world. But I don't think she that necessarily has to live here or abandon the students of Baldessian. I think the 9th could do well with having somebody who can travel between. Trifling though it was, I feel that the work we've done has helped me gain a better understanding of Treno. The countless small actions taken by myriad people every day are what makes a place what it is, after all. I'm glad you're both safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose. Has that happened often?
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
I'm guessing older?
The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, well, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
They lost then so many people they knew when Alexandria vanished.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here.
Yeah.
Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
It's the only place he has ever known.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
That is really pretty.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
in her heart is done. I wonder if Kyle is gonna stay. Grandmother used to tell us stories of the Malala homeland all the time, but it was the part where the ocean froze over that always fascinated me most. The vast open sea turned to ice. Imagine. Towards trouble. Kyle is speculating as to the cause of your ally's delayed return. Is that gonna relate to the train we saw before like the patch came out, the creepy one? Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Oh hey. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miyali's curiosity is sated? For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wished to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? There is also now 4 of us. Perfect size for an instance. Though, the train is a trial, so I need 8 people. I should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Mayali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. Yeah, we need to find them. What do you say? Alexandria, the kingdom past the mountains. The one that vanished. I had wondered where your lot came from, but that wasn't my first guess. Or my 5th, for that matter. If the Malala arrived in Treno immediately after fleeing the source, I can understand how his mayor might be privy of knowledge of the key, particularly when the mayor is a Malala herself. Yeah, but how did the key end up in Alexandria? Well, I guess her parents maybe brought it? I have a mind to re-establish diplomatic relations with Treno, but it goes without saying that there are logistical challenges given our respective locations. The least of these is that any travel would require passes through Tural. To begin with, I shall have to consult with Kosan and the Vow of Resolve. Yeah, because entry to living memory is like all the way where the... Oh, why does the name of the lizard people? It's like it's in the cenote there. Oh, Mamulja. The Mamulja's homeland. It's like it's near there. I wasn't certain if we should divulge any information concerning the key, but Alexandria's present location is difficult to explain without mentioning it. Fortunately, it turned out for the best. Yeah, well, I guess now we wait. And wait some more.
We're back!
Oh!
The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
Oh, perfect. I thought I had to go rescue you.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
Oh, that's bad.
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom Train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
The Doom Train? That is a perfect name for it.
The Doom Train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
Oh.
You know of it?
I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
It is
The
living.
end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
Well, we gotta take down that train.
I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
He does sound different, doesn't he?
Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
Every time he speaks, there is something off about
I wish
Graha's
I were
voice.
a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
Will do. But if we can just permanently destroy the train, that is gonna solve all of the issues.
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
Indeed.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head on. That's madness.
That's exactly what we're planning. Well, now I have to do it. You said the M word. I can't help
If your
it.
mind is made up, there may be a way.
Okay.
There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
Did he?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counter-offensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Yane, I'll do whatever it takes.
You're gonna drive the other train, aren't
Let
you?
me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Will do.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
So, does this trial not have the trust system? It feels like they're a little bit inconsistent in what has, like, trust system and what doesn't. While it is not in our nature to stand there idle at a time like this, we should first consider how best to apply our individual skills. If anyone can stop speeding weapon of war, it is Malisity, but we must also recognize the threat posed by his company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as its barrier ahead enthralls creature continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There is no telling how many will charge Trenno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Istola and I ought to remain on guard here? I'm inclined to agree. Malisity, will you remove the head of this metal serpent? We will attend to the defenses of the city. Okay, so I'm gonna use my summoning thing. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get a shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeeds. Yes, well? Oh no, they're all cowering. Don't cower. Go hide. Do you have anything, like, to say? I hate to say this when you've barely had the chance to enjoy the city, but they really ought to leave before the Doom train gets here. There's only so much we can do. Have other people in the area also updated their dialogue? I like that they have these little things, like there are these little optional dialogues here and there. Like this one. The Doom train is completely unlike the creature you fought before. Not that those weren't terrifying in their own way, but listen, if I were you, I'd be thinking about getting out of town right now. You're welcome here with us, but I reckon you'd be safer back wherever you came from. There's nobody there. Let's see who else is about. And if the Doom train crashes into the shelter, we must prepare for the worst. Oh god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were the Doom train. Not because of anything about you in particular, of course. I'm sure you're not at all terrifying and murderous. Murderous. Kinda. Terrifying. No. You have no words? There was one guy back here, I think. Yes, Tamat. Oh look, there's like much fewer birds around. Thunderous heavens! What are you wandering around here for? I've got to get these birds stowed away before I can go to town hall myself. But you should run for your life. Wasn't there another Milala here? Like the one with the dog? I guess they've already gone to shelter. There's one here. Quick! How many coins have you got? Toss them all in. We could use all the luck we can get. I am not throwing like 9 million gil in there. Treno, I'll always protect you. And I'll protect you. Wait, oh. You like her? That is cute. Okay, we have the cargo operator. I really could have gone without a Doom train attack today. I can imagine. Right. The place we're headed is the Benton Depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. Makes sense. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. The cargo equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee your safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bantini, well, that's your problem. Yes, certainly yes. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Alright. War trouble. I would like a critical one, thank you. Where we call home. Lumol is resolved to meet the Doom train head-on, but would prefer to depart before he can think about it any longer. Yes. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bantini with all haste. Okay. This should open. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Yes, travel to Bentini Depot. Alright, that looks like the spot. And I'm guessing that's our vehicle of choice.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go.
Sounds like a plan.
The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us.
Great.
Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that.
Yeah.
Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
We can do this. So, Lumul. Using our onboard system, I should be able to monitor you from the locomotive, and you'll be able to hear me. That's good. Is there anything around here we want to look at? It looks like this place is still, like, very much in working order. Okay, I think I need to... Can I go up here? I can't? No. Ooh. Hell on rails. Forced by the kingdom of Lindblum as the war hurtled towards its inevitable conclusion, the Doom Train is a masterful fusion of arcane life and cold steel. With no battlefield left to besiege, it and its cadre of war beasts roar back and forth across the continent, devastating its surviving settlements. Now it approaches Treno at speed, and to derail it will require the great strength and great recklessness posed only by the warrior of light. Hoo-hoo. Right. The Mist Continent, Hell on Rails. There comes the train. It looks so freaky. Lindblum, what the hell? Why did you make this?
Here it comes! Brace for impact!
There we go.
We're in it now! I'm counting on you!
We'll do our best. Oh, interesting. We're actually starting with Tankbuster instead of AoE. I'm gonna stand here. Was that the train? Oh, okay. We need to be on the other edge when it starts doing that. Oh!
The black car!
Well, we have more flat cars, thankfully.
Turret! Oh, good luck!
Thank you. Yeah. Oh. Sneaky. Try and do the thing. There we go. Yeah, okay. Look here. I'm glad this doesn't ruin, like, line of sight.
Not again! You all right back there?
No! We have, like, 3 flat cars left.
More panels to get up there!
Do I wanna? Yes. We do wanna. Okay, so we have like upper area, lower area situation going on. Up we go. Oh, but that doesn't have my thing. Come on. Yay, got my info. We're going to the next one. We have like 2 left.
How many times is it going to do that?
I don't know. Until we have no cars left? Is my guess? What do you mean transported? Oh, that is... Okay, I really like that we can see it, like, also up there. You can see, like, how long the Doom Train actually is. Which is especially creepy when you think about the fact that these are, like, full of monsters. Oh, there he is. Oh. Everybody in the group got very excited over that he's doing the thing. I'm guessing this is something he did in... Yep, still here. What the fuck? Dude, you're not allowed to just spawn... That's my response as well. Okay, what? Is he about to, like, smack us like bugs? I would like to be over here, please. Okay, I like it that he's trying to aim at us. That is really cool. I'm gonna put some shield on everybody for this. Because this looks like it might hurt them.
I have to disconnect the car! Quick! Jump on the next one!
Yep. We are low on cars. Yeah, I think the only solution here is to disconnect the car. That is...
Thunderous heavens!
Yep. Thunderous heavens indeed. Oh no. Go here. This is not great. Still alive though, somehow. Okay, we have ups and downs. Oh, now we go up. owies. All the owies. I think I can do this here. Should have enough. Oh shit, I cannot do this yet. Okay, we can do like this. My rainbow! Come on. There we go. Got the rainbow. I am hitting it as hard as I can. It is just very sturdy. Lindblom did a good job making this thing. Oh, I didn't mean to get up here. I feel like we're like a group of insects just... Okay, headlamp grows ominously. So we need to stand here, I think? Nope. Stand here. And we should be safe up here now. These people are not about to have a good time. Oh. I do like this trial. I like that we have like the different phases and then the little different mechanics to deal with. It is quite nice. My rotation is not on point, but that doesn't matter because this is fun. Bye, Doom Train! Aww. Oh, it looks so sad! Ah, that was an epic fight. Oh, you look cute. Well then. Off we go. Does this mean the Doom Train is now permanently out of commission?
Phew.
You did good.
No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime.
You did so good though.
But
I'm
we did
recording,
it.
right?
We
Yes.
stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
You did a great job. Could not have done it without you.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure.
Yes. Check up on your sister. She is probably overworking herself.
As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Hey, no problem. Not having the train... Like, I'm not taking the train down just to have the village killed by a bunch of, like, animals. No way. I have to believe that Yane will be safe with your comrades while we attend to the matter elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Okay. Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points in the event that you are defeated. You will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Progress will be lost. How long will this be? Was your time earlier? Oh, am I gonna be playing the other characters? Oh. Oh. There we go. Kryl to the rescue.
Can you stand?
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, like your life was about to end
Being
there.
attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
I am playing Kryl.
I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
So, what does the simplified version of the Pictomancer look like? Let me see. Okay, we have the...
Best make sure the
water
evacuation
combo.
route is clear first.
Oh, it doesn't tell you that, like, Water 2 is AoE. Okay, so single target AoE. Butterfly motif. I don't have that one. I want that one. Restores own HP, and then I just have all of my trash over there. Okay. I want to see the butterfly thing. I want this! It's so pretty! Obviously, that was around me, but it's so pretty! I will be very miffed if I do not get that in the next expansion for my Picto. Down you go. So pretty.
Done. Now to aid those people by the canal.
That is so powerful. Okay, people by the canal. That is the other way. Yeah, running. Let's go. Oh, the...
Help is on the way!
You lot are just out there. I'm on my way. Let's rescue the citizen. You can... Why is he so much more powerful than I am? Go to
There may be
safety.
other stragglers.
She has such cool abilities. I don't have these cool abilities. I am feeling so much Picto envy right now. It is unreal. I would like you guys to come over as well, because I can do the butterfly thing, and it just one-shots everything. Right? Yeah. Oh, shocked citizen. Hello. I'm coming to rescue you. I was so scared I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? My wife and I will be making for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I don't complain, but do be careful. Be careful. Off you go.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Oh, fire. Oh boy. I'm on it. I'm pretty sure
First
Kyle
things
has...
first, the fire.
So, what do you have for that?
To take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Aww. What sort of magic was that? I've never seen the like. Priorities, yes. I'm going to run away and we can talk about it later. It was you that put the fire out? How will I ever thank you? And now that we know it won't be spreading any further, we can all take shelter until this is over.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Well, we haven't gone to the dodos.
A voice. Further out.
On it. So, at the dodo farm.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
They made the fighting as Kryl a little bit too easy, if anything. But I do get to see the pretty butterflies, so that is nice. But they do make it look like the Pictomancer has like spells that are way cooler than what we get to have. I like that he dances when he does this. Oh, that did not one-shot you. I don't think I'm actually gonna have to heal now.
How many are there?
Is everyone... Is everyone safe?
Is that all of them?
A behemoth. Well, it's good to know that the ninth also has behemoths. I wonder who made it for you, those guys. Probably Lindblom. They seem kind of elegant. With their whole, like, brain horror. I could imagine they also made behemoths. You okay? Oh? Histola.
You cut that rather close.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, hey, Sveen.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
Perfect.
And hold the line we will, together.
That behemoth has like back spikes. Almost like a fish. Right. In a coming battle, you'll fight as Malisity Bell, yeah. I assumed after I showed up, I would be myself. Let's do this. Oh,
I can still fight. I can.
It didn't start me with my stuff.
I have no doubt.
I didn't notice. Ah, silly me. Well, do it like this. Zoom out. That's as far as we go. It's nice to know that no matter where we go, there is always going to be Behemoth somewhere to make our life difficult. Oh! I was doing like 2 things. Rude. Got this up. And do this twice.
Thunderheads!
Thunderheads?
Keep away from the clouds!
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
If I never see another storm...
You might want to go back to the source then.
Nowhere is safe with so many of them.
I'm just gonna go to Yistola then?
Some friendly winds, if you please.
I'm gonna assume they know what to do. Oh.
It worked!
Kyle has the coolest things.
How fortunate that bird made such an impression.
I was gonna go to them, but I guess they want to come to me instead. Oh, that's not good.
The Levin grows more volatile. Something is coming!
Ball lightning!
What does that do?
Y'shtola, Speen, lend me your strength!
The 2 of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Oh, yep. On it.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer!
Doing my best.
Take cover behind the Spriggan!
The Spriggan? Oh, yes. The Spriggan is a rock.
The tide is turning! Press the attack!
I do like that they are being very creative with trials. Like, pick the magic. The sea is making things that like are helping in different situations. It is quite neat. It is fun to see because you never know what she's actually gonna like be pulling up. I did not expect a Spriggan. I thought she would just make a rock. Right, let's not. We don't have to stack up with this though. There we go. Night, night, behemoth. Yeah, I can imagine you are exhausted.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
You sound off, and I don't know why. Oh, how you've grown. Yeah. You done so good. See, I'm being like all, you know,
Flatterer.
sagely.
What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
It is so neat that you can actually see that. Oh, so it is meant to be blue. And there are no more cracks in it. Nice.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed.
Well, guess then you.
Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
Mm-hmm.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All of them.
Of course. We are a sturdy lot. We have faced... It is her grandmother, isn't it? Or maybe...
Alila?
I knew she was Kryle's family somehow.
Kryle? Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
Or maybe just friends?
My mother. Did you know her?
Oh, don't cry. If you cry, I will cry.
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else.
Oh, you gotta tell me!
Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you.
They're family somehow, right?
While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him. There's work to be done, ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured.
Spread out the drink and... Well, you know what to do.
Come and find me at Town Hall, when you're ready.
Lady, you cannot promise me lore like this and then just
Without
walk away.
further delay, then.
Yes. Oh, Kryle.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
Still worth healing.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
Let yourself be healed. You deserve to know the truth. Hey, you still up? Istola? Thank you. Exhaustion aside, Kyle sustained no injuries you need to worry over. That's good. After the battle, I think we all require a moment. You had better get some rest too. I mean it. To think... Miley... I don't know how to pronounce her name. Miley? Yeah, Miley, let's go with that. Knew Kryle's mother. I too am eager to hear the details. While I would rather not have tumbled to the pavement in front of half the city, I am no worse to wear thanks to Yestola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend to them now before we see Miley. No. We are going to get the lures. Into the mist. That's the final quest. Kryle is ready to hear more from Miley. Or is he? Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything, yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers. Yes. Let's get to it. But yeah, it's this way. Oh yeah, let me go check like what thoughts people have before we go there. Because I'm guessing their dialogues are gonna have updated. Total. I can't believe that you lot managed to stop the Doom train, fix the barrier and come back safe and sound. I did chuck all of my pocket change into the fountain for you. Do you think it helped? I'm sure it did. Treno. Okay, do you still have the I will always protect you? I love that, like, this little character there. You only get to hear their story if you speak to them. But I love the little story of, like, the fountain. Okay, they are gonna clear the debris. Yeah, that house is pretty scuffed, but yeah, at least some of it survived. They're so positive. I adore them. Got some of the dodo out here. You really saved our hides. I'm sure the birds be thanking you if they could. As it is, they'll probably discourse something foul in your general direction, so you'll want to keep a healthy distance. Yay. Hey, also. Oh, it's you! Hello again! I apologize for not standing up to greet you. It's nothing personal. When I heard we were saved, my legs quite gave out, you see. You know what? Perfectly valid. Oh, we have like a dodo that ran away. At least it has been found. We also have some Milala here having a drink. I quite like how the city is. The barrier looks much better now. Hey, Koimi. The flowers are still blooming, and we have you to thank for it. I'm afraid that I don't have any words enough to convey what that means, but I will plant another batch in your honor. Ah, that is beautiful. Also, like, I love the flowers. In a world of complete destruction, they don't just have a city, they have flowers. Oh hey! You don't smell dodo around here, right? Oh, they are looking for the missing dodo as well. Also, they're not afraid of the dog anymore. They've become friends. See? The little side stories. I really can't thank you enough for saving us from the Doom train. You should have heard the cheer from Town Hall as Lumul's announcement. Did you hear it? It was pretty loud. I can imagine. Oh, glasses. I had to take a break. My dad called me. So I put my glasses on. I don't have them on for recording because they reflect quite a bit. Thankfully, I can see things that are close to me, but as soon as things get a little bit further away, they start getting blurry. I had every confidence Lumel would be safe in your company, but it heartens me to see him unharmed nonetheless. Yeah. They have blue light filters on them, so like they reflect blue quite heavily. Which is a shame. Well, the key is to be the main topic of our conversation. There is no telling what else Mali might reveal. Yanni? How are you faring? I hope you recovered from your brush with the Doom train. And did I hear something about a behemoth? It's alright. I'm ready to hear it. I find myself feeling anxious on Kryle's behalf. Ah, our new friends. Do you know why grandmother called us here? Both Yanni and I neglected to ask. Are we gonna find out they're like siblings? Didn't her dad have green hair?
Ere I begin my tale,
I don't remember.
There is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the Speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. But even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
Well, we have a path for you.
Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt. It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
So you're cousins?
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
So she was your sister. So you are a family.
I've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Oh. Well, I guess I'm genuinely not sure yet. Because we don't know the limits of the power or if it's dangerous, so we don't know if it's safe to use it or not. I would like to use it to explore other worlds. I guess, you know, in the process would probably end up saving lives and such. But if it's dangerous, maybe I would not want to use it at all, so I don't know.
The very fact that you don't have an answer is proof that you understand the weight of this power and do not take it lightly. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
Shoot.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end.
And are you coming back with us?
But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
I am really glad she's not
We
staying in
must
Treno.
give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Yes.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. Oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Well, that's ominous. Green aura? We have never seen a green aura. A dragon, maybe? Using something like Vitra? Because the only time we've seen a green aura is Vitra. But that one wasn't even that green. What? She was here. Game, you cannot just show me shit and then not even let me walk over there to take a look. That is something weird. I think they would have mentioned it, because we asked earlier, like, where are all the other people? And they didn't mention anybody else but Milala. I think they would have gone, oh yeah, we also have, like, this person with us as well. We have also not seen a single aura in Alexandria. That doesn't mean that aura cannot exist on the 9th, and they could potentially be greened. But I don't know. Feels off. You have any new things to say? Nope. Okay, I guess then we run to the end. There they are. So what will count as a proper send-off? Raya looked like she'd just seen the first ray of sunlight on a cloudy day. I'm glad she found what she sought. Lumul and Yane have gone to summon the other Milala we met from across the city. I can't believe I have living relatives here, and that they make it seem so simple. Maybe it is enough to just be Kyle. I have really liked Kyle's story so far. I wish we had had, like, more interactions with her. This patch did great things for Kyle. But I like how Kyle's story has been consistently trying to find her identity. And how she is slowly coming to the fact that maybe it's enough just to be her. If the Milala records were in preservation possession, I doubt they were relinquished. They ever relinquished them. That knowledge must await us back in Alexandria, which I guess is gonna be 7.5, which will be the start of the, well, final part in preparation for the next expansion. No closing in on it. And the path to visit Reno is now open, meaning Kyle doesn't have to say goodbye to them forever.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the Electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service.
Not to mention potential interdimensional trade.
Trial. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words, and our people, will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart.
Oh.
Thank you for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryle.
You too, Aunt Mealy.
They are.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
Yes.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
I'm gonna introduce them to the joys of the Porksies. Oh. It is so good that she has living family somewhere now.
Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
We gotta, you know, find a way to get a etherite up in the city. Make, like, travel available. Though we're still in the 9th, it hardly feels like it up here. What a wonder. Once we're back in Solution 9, I should like to relax with a hot cup of tea. It's safe and reliable airship travel to Treno where possible. It would cut down on the length of danger of the journey. Yeah, so we gotta figure that out. Okay, that color combination is super cute on that outfit. I quite like it. It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming. But even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insight into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gossan will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes! I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be part of your adventure, and Gossan will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. There they are. Though we learned little about the Asians, our sojourn was more than worthwhile. Yes, it was. They're back. According to the people of Treno, there are yet other settlements in the 9th. We shall have to seek them out one day. Yes, I wonder if any of them are green aura. Gossan hasn't worn his regulator since his memory was restored. The experience must have affected him deeply. Oh yeah. I'm kind of glad Gossan ended up being a good guy. I was so convinced he was a traitor. Ah, this explains much. He looks at me and goes like, ah, no wonder the queen's been missing. You are here. I wondered why I hadn't seen hide or hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It is quite a long story. Yeah, we found Treno. However stalwart your companions, traversing the mist continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as it did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well at the end that ends well? Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. I thought he knew, so she just left without saying a word. Duty calls is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. Oh, Shale. You're back. How did it go? Did you find a way down? Indeed we did. I'm guessing the thing is still compiling and it's gonna be continuing to compile until the next patch. Treno. I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in preservation archives. They could be, though our work isn't done yet. We made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. Situ? In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we made some sense of it. Yeah. It's good to know, like, where everyone is up to. In the meantime, might I suggest that our warrior of light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. I hope not another train. And Kyle, I assume you will wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feedings of Porxies. Indeed. While I am aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the 11 afflicted. I shall have to ask Histola to instruct me. It's the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. And there ends the patch. I think it's still like an irreasonable progress to the thought process he went through. Okay, will we see a green aura? Earlier in Treno. This is...
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Sounds like a good plan. That was too chill, though. Ah, there we go. We can't end the patch without something, like, weird and mysterious. I like her dress.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal. Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me!
Don't throw him about.
Oh.
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Calyx?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian?
Halmarut.
Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you.
Wait, who is the one in the... That?
Oh, Calyx, how you've grown.
Okay, that is Calyx.
Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
Does he have attachment?
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
Wait, what? Why is it doomed to die?
I had
hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's
great
your
withering.
ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Wither blows fate's wandering will, for grey cloud precedes winter's chill. So are we entering like an ice age? Withering like implies the end of, well, the changing of seasons. And historically, winterers, to winter somewhere was to stay somewhere through a winter. People used to do it especially in, well, older times when travel wasn't as easy as today. So people would stay somewhere over the course of the winter because travel to another place was simply not feasible. And it also allowed you to, like, if you had a place to winter, it was a place you could stay, well, you could prepare to stay there for some time. Like, make sure you had food and such. And it could happen with nobility and such. If they were traveling and they found, well, nobility or family or something, if they found that leaving, or simply it was safer in one place than other over the winter, they could winter there. But Halmarut, It does make sense that Halmarut is the one that is talking about withering and wintering, because Halmarut is the sower, the cultivator of botanical and mycological creations. So if natural balance is about to change because, well, either a great frost is coming, or I guess ether imbalance or something that is gonna cause issues, that, well, Halmarut being the one able to perceive nature would make sense to be the one who would recognize it, as the people who were picked for each particular role had, well, a strong affinity or some special strength fit for that role. For example, MSQ is able to see ether signatures more than most. So that is why he was like good for the role of MSQ, which is, well, the keeper of death and stuff. So Halmarut might be somebody who is, oh, that minion is adorable. But Halmarut might be somebody who is better at perceiving, nature and the changes in nature and changes coming to nature. Also, then being green aura kinda fits a little bit better. But I'm guessing that this means, at least on the 9th, nothing will be able to grow there eventually. Warm fare thee well squeeze the sting of parting, as we've come to terms with an absence not too soon forgotten. To tell those we hold dear that what they meant to us and to wish them the best, we should seize that chance whenever we can. Were it not for my ties to the source, I would not be able to treat those afflicted with 11 sickness, nor potentially aid my people in other ways as well, as I very much intend to. There are still many questions I wish to ask. Mainly about my parents, and even more I hope to learn about the rest of the family. I have a dog trying to crawl into my lap, through my desk. It is not optimal. But yeah, I think this was a really interesting patch. Kryle's Tira. I quite like the visit to Trano and seeing Kryle's story progress. Having a patch that focused pretty much solely on Kryle is what we needed, because Kryle was supposed to be such a big part of this expansion, and she got so little focus early on. While the earlier parts of the On-Trail story were definitely messy, I feel like the patches have been doing much better. And I think this patch was very good, and I am curious about where we're going with the winter story. But yeah, something is definitely gonna be up with nature. And I guess we might see things like famine and growth, like things not growing. And maybe ice and coldness. We will see. Tell me, what do you think about the patch? Let's talk about it down in the comments. And while you're there, be amazing and maybe give this video your commendation by liking and subscribing. And in the end, all I want to say is takk fyrir að horfa og eigðu yndislegan dag.